Yeah, now.
No, I'm coming five on the minimum that I'm
Yeah,
finna come grab. Like, ain't no
yeah,
way. But the thing is, I caught on the screw in college. I had heard the name. And when he passed, it was like right before I graduated high school,
yeah,
and I had heard the name, but that's when I had to learn screw and Swisher House wasn't the same thing.
yeah. See, that's what a lot of people get mistaken.
Because my boy had transferred to my school. He had went to Southern, and that's when he
Yeah,
caught on to it. But he was
yeah,
bringing a lot of Swisher House tapes, and I was like,
yeah,
"Oh
yeah.
shit!" Like, but see, if you listen to him, you could definitely tell the difference.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because the Swisher House dudes, they were more okay. This to me, this was the difference between Swisher House and Screwed Up Click. Screwed Up Click was a bunch of real street niggas that just rapped for fun. They just happened to have a homeboy who made tapes and would let them rap on tapes, and them niggas turned their shit into a little money.
Right,
Swisher House was youngsters that really aspired to be rappers. They were just looking for a label, and they found, you know what I'm saying? They found the label. They found Michael Watts, and then on top of it, you didn't have nobody representing the North Side, far as like the slow down movement goes, because the North Side and South Side beef. So a lot of niggas on a lot of Screw tapes, niggas were dissing the North Side, and North Side niggas they liked Screw, but they didn't want to
right.
listen to no shit steady dissing them and shit. So Michael
You
Watts, hey,
so you
Michael
make
Watts
your
came
own.
yeah, Michael Watts came with Swisher House. That's where you get the Slim Thugs and the Power Walls and what I'm saying,
Right.
shit like that. But if you listen to their freestyles, you can tell a lot of that shit was written, which there's nothing wrong with it. But you can tell they aspired more to be rappers than street niggas, to where Screwed Up Click was already street niggas that been selling dope and been in the pen and shit. They just happened to try to hand at rap and shit because they homeboy had a studio.
So right. And yeah, I could definitely tell the difference in the freestyles.
Yeah.
Yeah, there just seemed a lot more polished rather than like you listen to a screw freestyle, like it's just gritty, like yo, we in the studio, we kicking it. This is what's
Yeah.
happening right now.
Yeah. Them niggas like that niggas just come in out the street and just grab the mic and be like, fuck it, let me see what I can do.
That's how they said that's how June 27th happened though.
Yes.
Just
Yes.
random dudes would run up, grab the mic, and just start rapping.
Yeah.
And they never stopped the recording. And
Yeah.
screw that he never stopped the beat.
Nah, he ain't never stop it. Well, really, what happened was this dude named Demo. He's my Facebook friend, but it was his birthday. It's his birthday, June 27th. And Youngster, if you know who Youngster is.
Yeah,
Youngster,
beating down the block, knock your pictures off your
yeah,
wall.
yeah. Youngster was cool with Demo and them. Know what I'm saying? Because Youngster was the youngster that used to sell dope on the block called Sandpiper. And he been begging them niggas, take me to Screw House, take me to Screw House. Where they told him, well, we finna go to Screw House. And so that nigga say he posted on the block all day watching the corner to make sure them niggas ain't leave without him. So he jumped in the car. Because he was a youngster, youngster was only like 14 when he made that screw tape. So he said he
Right.
jumped when he seen them niggas get in the car, he jumped in the car. He said they went to go pick up my other homeboy, Kesey, who I tagged. Remember, yesterday I tagged him on the post, and I was like, he rapped on June 27th. They went and
Mm.
picked up him, Kesey. They went to the screw house, and they were sitting there smoking and chilling and drinking, playing different beats. And when June 27th came on, which is really the streets is watching by Crisscross,
Yeah.
Jermaine Dupri really made that beat. But when that
Yeah,
beat came on,
it was a B-side to it was off that Young Richard Dangerous album.
yes, yes, I think it was the B. I want to say it was the B side to Live and Die for Hip Hop. I want to say
I want to say you're right.
it might be, but he said once that beat played, all of them was like, "That's it," and they just got to going.
Yeah. And it took me a minute to figure that out. Like I was like,
Yeah,
oh, wait a minute. And I listened to it, I was like, yep, you slow it down, that's right.
yep.
That is it. But yo, that box in the corner says that we are live. What's good, people? Y'all know who it is. This is your two-time favorite ATL's hottest DJ, the God DJ Agony, also known as Dr. Dope. Well, my motto was simple: on the building. Yo, big shouts out to everybody that come through, support the movement, support what I do right here. If y'all notice, this is labeled Dope Show, not a quick 30, because I'm gonna be honest, we gonna be here a little longer than 30 minutes this week, y'all. Because I brought my company with me. I brought my boy. You know, they always say if you've been here more than 3 times, you're not company no more. So if you want something to drink, you know where the cabinet's at, you know where the glass is at, rinse it out, refrigerator over there. But this man who needs no introduction, but just in case y'all have missed it, this brother right here, let these people know who you is and what you do, brother.
Man, Black Sean Groove from Houston, Texas, Screwed Up Click member, representative, H Town hip hop historian, and just a hip hop historian all around, man.
No doubt, no doubt, man. Yo, so between the weeks, like we were supposed to do this about 2 weeks ago, but just
Yeah.
in the midst of just random weeks or random days, it's like, hey, dog, did you see that? Yeah, we got to bring that to the show. Wait a minute. I know, bro. You didn't see that, did you? Yeah. Okay. I send you the link because you got to see this shit. I got a couple of my boys already in the chat. Big country, what it do, man? Got the problem child in the building. He said, "What Jones at?" And I be damn, they go Jones. Got the real Jay Scott in the building, man. What's going on with y'all boys? That's part of the ISS crew right there. Like, yo, hey, we got to get up in here, fellas. I got a week off. Actually, I got half a week off left, so we got to hurry. You got to hurry but jump up in here if y'all boys coming through, man. But that's my gaming crew, my nerd crew, man. Look, comic books, animes, gaming, whatever you got, we got it in there some. You know what I'm saying? So definitely check out the shows with the ISS crew. Um, but yeah, man. So it's one of those things with me and my brother grew to where it doesn't have to be a set schedule format per se. Like we throw some topics out there, and then we just kind of run with it. And I'm trying to find the one you sent me the other day.
Was it the Jewels one?
Let's start there. Yes, the lean, absolutely. So I'm gonna let you take the ball and run with it on that one because I think that's crazy. Because I ain't even from Houston. I know better than that.
But check this out. I got a fireball on that one.
You know what? Let's take a sip on that one.
Now check it out. About 2 to 3 weeks ago, as it happens every month, there's a certain entertainer or rapper they make their rounds on podcasts every month. There's always one person make their rounds. And Joel Santana was making his rounds, and he said some shit that really kind of fucked me up and made me look at him sideways. Because I always, thought of Joel's as, a sensible, real cat. So I heard this dude say that Beans and his Philly crew, that he seen them sipping lean way before Houston niggas. And it fucked me up. It really fucked me up. And this cat was serious. And it was crazy to me because, okay, I ain't gonna say well traveled because I haven't been out of the United States, but I've been all around the United States. And I remember back in the day meeting niggas. I can't give Philly props. They were sipping back in the day when niggas ain't know what it was, just like Houston was. But it was originated in Houston, and I'm going to break down the history.
Go ahead.
Anybody can check this, research this, whatever. We got Google. Okay, back in the 40s and 50s, when jazz musicians would come to Houston, Texas. Now, 3rd Ward and 5th Ward are 2 historical black neighborhoods in Houston where we got a lot of rich black history coming out of there as far as politicians, representatives, like Sheila Jackson Lee, Maxine Waters, Barbara Jordan, Mickey Leland.
Rashad from down there?
Who?
Felicia Rashad.
Yeah, Felicia Rashad. She grew up with my mama. She from 3rd Ward. She grew up with my mama. You know what I'm saying? Mickey Leland, just to name a few. You know what I'm saying? And when the jazz musicians would come kick it in Houston, they would kick it in 3rd Ward or 5th Ward. And they were just sipping Robitussin out of the bottle. Then later on, as the years progressed, because like I say, it was a jazz musician thing. Think about the Harlem Renaissance when niggas was smoking joints and snorting heroin. So it was like that in Houston with the syrup. So they were sipping and shit. You know what I'm saying? As years went on, they came out with promethazine codeine. So they started sipping it out the bottle and mixing it with their wine. Like I said before, my grandfather was a saxophone player. He wasn't famous, but he played with different bands. When they came through to Houston, he was like a backup for him. And
he was a house band.
Yeah. And he formed a friendship with Johnny Guitar Watson. I know you know who that is.
Superman lover.
Yeah, exactly. He formed a friendship with Johnny Guitar Watson. And I remember my grandpa telling me stories about, boy, we used to drink that goddamn syrup back in the day in the 60s. In the 60s and 50s, we'd be sleep on the corner after we do a show. So that's why it tripped me out when I heard that nigga say that shit. Because I'm like, nah, even Bean said himself, yo, in Philly, we been sipping, but them Texas niggas been had that shit. And
Bean said that in the song. You remember the song he had with Project Pat?
Yeah,
got the purple. Yes, sir.
Yes. And even, I don't know if you ever heard it, but you remember Purple Rain with Beans and Bun B?
Yeah.
Yeah, know what I'm saying? Like, it's self-explanatory right there. Know what I'm saying? It just really tripped me out how Jewels, even though I'm not promoting it as a positive thing, you know what I'm saying? Because, we all know lean kills. Too much of anything will kill you. But at the same time, quit trying to
That's our PSA, kids. Don't drink lean.
Exactly. Or if you do it in moderation and drink you a lot of water with it. Stay hydrated.
Stay
But
hydrated.
exactly. But it just tripped me out how that dude just tried to take that away from us. Just like I heard a dude try to take slow down music from us. Try to say Florida. I mean, I know South Florida been doing it, but we had doing it down in Houston before Screw did. We had Daryl Scott. That's who influenced Screw to do it. Daryl Scott was
Mm.
doing it in the early 80s. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, man, Jewels, come on, bro. Really? Like, you really, this is really no debate, non-debatable. Like, everybody in the world knows if we ain't known for nothing else, Houston is known for being, you know what I'm saying? We the lean culture, you know what I'm saying? We where it come
Oh,
from. We
a
the ones
lot
that
of banging.
popularize. You know what I'm saying? And that just really treat me out. That's like me saying, man, hip hop was started in Third Ward, Houston, Texas. Man, come on now. Come on now.
I mean, and as much as they want to try to attribute hip hop back to the South, man, you got to give credit where it's due. It's the Bronx. The
Yeah,
Bronx, New
yeah,
York,
but
man.
yes, most definitely. And I give
And
that
and,
all
and
the props.
yeah, give them that respect all day because they are the ones who started this and carried this.
Exactly.
Um,
And like when we were growing up before the South was right, before the South had a rise, before the West had a rise, we was jamming East Coast shit.
that's all we had. And it's funny that when I got grown, I met a lot of cats that was from up north. They was wondering how I knew so much up north music. We only had one video show back in the day that would show down south shit. It was called Planet Rock and American Rap Maker. You had to catch those on Saturday night.
See,
But through the week,
we didn't have that in Houston. We had like everybody else had. We had what's the show? D Barnes and Dre slapped back in the day. Pump it up, pump it up.
oh,
Yeah, that's all we had was pump it up. And every now and then, if you get lucky in Houston, in Houston, we would catch like ghetto boy videos, you know what I'm saying, before they had the deals and shit. If you got lucky, every now and then they'll play one of those songs on the channel. But other than that, we had nothing but East Coast. Like I grew up jamming MC Shy D and fucking EPMD, fucking
which is
Public Enemy.
crazy because Shadi was from the East Coast, but
But he lived in Atlanta.
he made his name in Decatur. Like
Yeah, I
so,
know. That's what I'm saying. But that's the type of shit I grew up on. X Clan and Public Enemy. Like that's all we had. Slick Rick. That's all we had at a certain point in time. Eric B and Rakim paid in full. I
mhm,
had the tape. You know what I'm saying? That's all we had until the West rose up. You know what I'm saying?
right. But you know what? At the same time, when the West rose up, though, you got to give credit to Houston because the Ghetto Boys was poking at that time.
You know what? I seen an interview with DJ Vlad was talking to Willie D, and he told Willie D, he said, when you guys came out, you guys were kind of like the NWA of the South. It was
They
like
were.
far as impact, he was like, because you guys are so gritty and raw, but y'all are from the South. And Willie D had to correct him. He was like, no, we were the ghetto boys of the South. We let the world know that there are ghetto boys everywhere, not just on the East and West Coast. Yeah, yeah.
I'm about to say I get that. I definitely get what Willie D was saying right there. But I get what Vlad was saying too. Like at that point, they thought NWA was the rawest and grittiest thing ever, but it's like shit no. Like to hear Mom playing tricks on me and then actually listen to the word, mind you, that wasn't even the first album. If memory is correct, Mom playing tricks on me came out on the third album, correct?
It was on We Can't Be Stopped because the album before that was Making Trouble and the self-titled album. No, Grip It on that other level. Yeah.
Yes, so that was third album.
Yeah, that was the third album. But I think overall for the Ghetto Boys, overall, that was the fourth album because you remember it was one carnation of the Ghetto Boys before everybody went to jail and went separate and shit. And
That was
and,
that
and,
light
and
skinned dude, correct?
yeah, it was Sir Rap-A-Lot, Jukebox, Raheem, and somebody else, and they all broke
Hold on.
up and
You talking about
solo.
D Raheem?
Yeah, Raheem, I put you on.
Man, hey, I was so geeked. I gotta tell that story again. I think I have before, but dude, I'm sitting up there and I'm listening to this H Town mix that Apple Music made, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting up here, ghetto dope, fifth ward. I was like, I ain't heard this. And I swear, like, it's funny that you say that he did something with them because he sounded like he'd have fit right in. And so that song had me hooked, and you was like, "Well, shit, you listened to the whole album yet?" And I was like, "No." So
Oh
I listened to that.
my bad, Bobby. My sister talking to me right quick. What you say? Yeah. What's up? My bad. My bad. My sister was just asking me something right quick. My bad. Go ahead.
Oh, but yeah, so when you told me to listen to the whole album, you was like, yeah, make sure you listen to Underground Juggling. I listened to that shit. I was like, yo, listen to that whole album changed things a lot. It was like, oh shit, I should have been listening to this.
Say, hey, because I remember when you hit me and you were like, bro, how is he not known? How is he not more known? The
Dude.
world may never know, because that dude at that certain point in time, that came out in like 90, 91-ish. If I'm not mistaken, I was about 10 or 11. At that point in time in hip hop, that dude would have fit in so perfectly and blew up on a national level. I ain't gonna say blew up, but he would have got his props.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like somebody dropped the ball majorly on Raheem, though. That dude there, because the thing is, it's like, okay, when we think about it, particularly how the music changed it went from East Coast, West Coast, and then I always say, like, as far as the South goes, we got to give Texas. It's like Texas, Florida, then Atlanta. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you could hear the MC Ren, you could hear the Spice One influence. Like Raheem was about 4 different guys, but then he still had that Texas flow, that Texas swag. So it's like, yeah, this dude would have caused problems. He would have caused
Yeah.
some problems had he been able to make it over. I got
I
my
mean,
boy
I don't know.
D.
It's the rapper
I
like
got my
curse of what?
boy Got my boy Christian Hollis in the building, aka DJ Four Strike said, I'm back, DJ. My surgeon said had to make me even more dope. Man, yo, big salute to you, man. Speedy recovery. Glad to have you back out here, G. That's the homie right there, man. Christian, if you got some stories for Texas, because he was career Air Force, so I know he done made a trip or two through there. Got
Oh,
some stories
okay,
about
yeah,
Texas,
yeah.
man. Drop them in the chat, man.
I was gonna say he might have heard of Raheem because he a DJ. He might know about Raheem shit.
Yeah.
But shit, hey, I was gonna say that I don't know what it is, but I mean, a
Guess
lot
he's
of
a year
artists,
younger than me. He might have missed it.
a lot of artists had that rapper like curse back in the day, because rapper like they had a roster, bro. They had some niggas called Too Much Trouble, aka the Baby Ghetto Boys, but they midget was a white boy. We had a girl named Choice. We had some Rapper Lot had some shit, man. Rapper Lot had some shit, bro. I don't know what. They even had a nigga from Atlanta named KB that was so hard, bro. That's so hard. That nigga hard, man.
You said
I don't know.
KB?
Yeah, he still dropped shit. He just dropped a song maybe like about 2 years ago with Devin the Dude, because he's still Rapper Lot affiliated. Matter of fact, matter of fact, people don't know this story. Wicked tells this story from Ghetto Mafia.
Okay.
Wicked and Nino was beefing with A-Ball and MJG over something. I forgot what it was. And when Ghetto Mafia was in Houston, they was chilling with Rap a Lot. They was chilling with. I can't remember who they was with. But the niggas got word that 8Ball and MJG was on the way up there with Suave House to do something to Ghetto Mafia. I mean, yeah, it was KB. It was with KB. So KB had to make a call to Jay Prince. And by the time Suave House and them got there, Rap a Lot was there, and them niggas straight turned around and left. And KB let it be known. He was like, man, I'm from Atlanta. I know all the real niggas, man. He was like, how can I go back and explain it to Atlanta that I let some Houston niggas touch some niggas from Atlanta? And Wicked even says that he was like, man, we have to thank Jay Prince for saving our life. He was like, the Swamp House was up there. They was about to do something to us. They was going to kill us, especially 8Ball. See, that's history people don't know about.
And there it is. That's crazy though. Yo, so the story that came out about a month ago with the big girl in the lift, where you at with that one? Because the thing was, we did a whole live on that one, and you wasn't here for it, but it's just like, nah. I seen the post. You got to bring us here, man. So,
man, check this out, man. This lady literally made a hardworking man, lose his job. This I heard he lost his job. But she made a hardworking man that works a regular 9 to 5. They probably got kids, probably got a wife. She done got this man fired, and he was just trying to save his car. If you listen to him, he wasn't being malicious. He wasn't being mean. He wasn't trying to make fun of the lady. He just let her know, hey, I just got new tires. You're gonna mess up my tires. You're gonna mess up my car, my suspension. And I'm hey, and I know it's real, bro, because I remember his girlfriend having a compact car. And when her big homegirl would call her for rides, she would have to figure out ways to tell her no without being mean. And the real reason was because she didn't want to fuck up her suspension.
There you
Because there's
go.
too much weight in the little ass car will fuck up your suspension.
Quick.
So she's making a big fuss about this, but the bitch go on the Breakfast Club and they had to pull up a whole sectional for her to sit
They
down.
had to pull the corner out of the section of people. Y'all don't hear me though. So the Breakfast Club interview happened after we did that show here. And she goes on there, she sits in one of their office chairs and was like, y'all ain't got something more comfortable? And they pulled the corner piece out of a sectional couch and pull it up to the counter so she could sit down.
Hey, and oh Lord, poor Charlemagne, you can tell he was fighting with every bit of his being not to say nothing smart. Because when she said y'all ain't got nothing more comfortable, my smart ass would have said, yeah, some weight loss. You know what I'm saying? Because like okay, it comes to a point to where like it's like fuck what you can fit in. It comes to a point to where you got to think about your health. And this is not even making fun of the sisters. That shit ain't healthy, bro. If you look at that girl, that shit ain't healthy, bro. That shit really ain't healthy, bro. And she not no ugly girl in the face. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit ain't healthy, mama. Like that shit, that's not right.
Yeah. Most of my time was in San Antonio. The hardest dude in town at that time was Tim Duncan. Missed out on Houston and Dallas.
Oh no, we talking about hip hop.
Yeah. I'm about to say,
Yeah,
well,
but,
yeah.
hey, but I can tell he say in San Antonio, he was at Fort Sam, Houston. I can already tell. Fort Sam, Houston. I used to work somewhere like right near there.
Ooh, there we go. JC Rocker in the building. Yo, when it comes to female artists,
Okay.
that is an artist right there.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, just raw bars all the way through. JC Rocker, what's good, man? Glad to have you in the building. Appreciate you for stopping through. Come hang out with us for a little while, man. Tell us something what's good. What you got new? What you got new, JC Rocker? We waiting on it.
Hey, now hey, tell me what you think about all this big meat shit, man. This big meat and 50 shit, man. It's like a whole bunch of goddamn mess. A whole bunch of middle school
I
men.
will be honest with you, man. Y'all quit fucking with 50, man. Like, what is you? Y'all know this dude has cornered the market on Petty.
I mean, this nigga been the same since he been out. He'll go at it with anybody. Lackland, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
no
yeah,
Lackland whatsoever.
I know what Lackland is by the airport too. Yeah, but yeah, man. It's like 50 been that same ass nigga ever since he came out. The same nigga that was dissing Jai, the same nigga 50 here. Yeah, that nigga is the king of petty, bro. And I don't know why they bother that man because they know he's not going no limits. He's not gonna stop. Oh, something frozen.
Oh, there we go. We back.
All right, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, 50 bought out the Ja Rule concert just so nobody would be there.
That shit petty, but you know how I thought about that though? Ja still got paid for that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. What Ja would have been smart to do, rather than make a thing out of it. Fuck it, NASA free concert. Everybody, come on.
Yep, everybody gonna come on, shit. Hey,
it's free concert. But so I'm trying to figure out like, okay, if it is known that Meech, that 50 and Ross will forever be beefing, and 50 put your son through acting school, put him onto the show so that he can make money while you was on lock. The first thing you did was you get out, you link up with Rick Ross.
Yeah, that is some fucked up shit. He should, and if he did it, he should have did it on a low.
No, they threw a big ass party. Big ass party.
That is some unloyal shit. I see where 50 coming from on there, but that is some unloyal shit. Like, I don't fuck with that man, bro. Why you gonna go over and fuck with that man? I'm the one that been making sure your son been eating out here, bro.
I made sure your son, hey, I put your son through acting school so that he could be on the show and eat. Now, ain't no more BMF. And I'm trying to figure out, did you ever watch the show? Because I'm trying to figure out how they got out of the desert.
Yeah. I used to watch the show. I love the show.
Yeah,
I used to wait for that motherfucker to come on Sundays.
Now I never know how to get out the desert.
And they probably got to record it. They probably got to record it and everything too.
Oh yeah, it's probably ready to go, and we'll never see the light of day at this point.
I think of it like this.
I think of it like this with Meech though. Like dude. I think at this point in your life, you were because what you say, Big Meats, about 55.
Some up in there, mid to early 50s, some up in there. No, you know
You
what? That nigga, I want to say late 50s because I want to say that nigga like 17, 18 years older than me. I want to say.
you've been Big Meats for how long? When is it time to just go home and be regular Demetrius Flannery?
You done did your time. You done did what he did, 18?
Uh
That's
huh.
what he did, right?
Yeah,
18. I
he
mean,
been locked us in he been locked us in '05.
yeah, like nigga, you did all that time. You got to live. You and your brother got to come home, which a small percentage of niggas that move that much weight can say. You got to come home.
Absolutely.
Your son, you know what I'm saying? You get to see him like he's a young man now. You get to see him growing into manhood. You know what I'm saying? Like go ahead, leave it alone. You probably ain't got the dope money you had, but you still got some paper because people looking out for you and doing shit for you, and you got moves. Just go ahead and just be regular ass Demetrius, man.
Man, that's what I'm telling you, man. Yo, like I wouldn't even come back, depending on what his probation situation looked like. I wouldn't even come back to the States, man. I'm going to the Dominican. I'm gonna get me a straw hat and some shorts and a shirt with a bunch of flowers on it and some sandals, and that's gonna be my wardrobe. And I'm kicking it for the rest of my life. That's how I'm kicking.
Because I know he got the money for it. Shit.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's like the thing is, you still trying to hold on to that rep, man. Yo, let that shit go. That shit just got you 18 years, dude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
18 out of a because he was supposed to do what 30?
I think he had got 30 years. I want to say he got 30 years.
Yeah,
30?
he wasn't supposed to come home to 35, 2035.
Okay, yeah, 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 yeah. So yeah, yeah. Yeah, so he did get 30.
And
That's
then
something
now,
that's something a lot of niggas can't say though. Like, man, I lived through doing a 30-year bid. I only did 18 and got to come home. A lot of niggas don't get to say that.
and then now there's murmurings out there about how he's been working with an informant all this time,
Oh,
and
see,
that's how he might have came home early because him and his
yeah.
informant been real close. So it's like, bro,
See,
now
but the way I feel about that is, I feel like 42 Doug. Like, fuck all the bullshit and all the arguing, man. Just if he told, it's in the paperwork. Somebody show some paperwork. As it's easy as that. It's public records. That's how I feel. I feel like 42 Doug. Like instead of doing all that arguing, present some paper. Let us see that this man told.
that's facts. Paperwork always taught.
Yep.
Paperwork always taught. You correct. As nice as it would be for him to have a regular life, I doubt if he can. Imagine him making a target run. I mean, not that damn regular.
That's Big Meech. I mean, but I don't know if he'll draw a crowd like that. I don't know. It depends on where he go. It depends on where he go. If he goes in the hood somewhere, then yeah.
I'm about to say, yeah. Now, if he go to Walmart, oh yeah, now he's gonna have a flood of people around him.
Yeah,
Target,
but
nah,
yeah.
he might go walk through Target untouched.
But it depends on the neighborhood he go to it in shit. It depends.
Yeah, they don't put Targets anywhere. That's Club
Yeah.
Target.
Yeah, I'm gonna say because in Houston the targets are in the nice neighborhoods.
Yeah, same. It's the same here. That's
Yeah.
not Target. That's Target. But yeah, man. I hope that when he does come home, though, just go find you an island or go find you a villa somewhere in South Florida and just go hide. No, you know what? Don't go to South Florida. That's too close to that. That's too close to the cocaine trade, and you might
Yeah, too damn close.
accidentally trip over a brick and then bust it down and sell it, and then next thing you back in the game again. Nah,
That
I
nigga
don't
need
want
that
that.
nigga need that nigga need to go to Denmark or some shit.
That's what I'm saying, man. Something like that. Just get out the states, man. Go live out the rest of your days somewhere just chilling.
Oh, and did you see when this nigga Sauce Walker what he said about Houston fashion?
Houston fashion.
Nigga say Houston didn't have fashion until he showed us fashion. I was like, wow.
I
I was like,
think
wow.
Sauce Walker really thinks he invented the culture in Houston. Like it started with him. So much of
Like
the
he,
coach, so much of the
I mean,
culture has been around since when I was a kid and before.
like
Let Sauce Walker tell it. It started with him.
man, I mean, I ain't gonna say he's saying everything started with him, but like, far as the new way, as far as the new generational shit, he's saying a
Mhm.
lot of shit started with him. Like, I can say he did. He was the first nigga I heard ever say the word drip and sauce. shit like that. But I mean, other than that, bro, he's showing niggas how to get money because he a good CEO when he eating. He's showing niggas how to get money and showing niggas what they worth is because all his artists is eating. But
if nothing else, he can sell himself.
yeah, man, that nigga, he got the gift of gab. He got the gift of gab.
He can sell the shit out of himself. No Jamaica, no Haiti, no Black Islands. Damn.
No, not at all. Not at all. That
Nah. And I'm gonna be honest with you, you might want to take the Spanish ones out too. Cause that
no, man, shit. That nigga better not go to Mexico.
Hell no.
Or Colombia or Peru.
No. Matter of fact, stay off this side of the globe, bro.
Go man, I would say go to Korea, but he'll go to jail in Korea. Shit, you can't go. Man, them old crazy rules they got. No leaning and shit. Like, oh man, what the fuck? Man, women hair can't be past a certain. Or if you're a married woman, your hair got to be cut no longer than your ears. If you're single, no longer than your shoulder. Or you can go to man. Korea got man. What's that nigga name? Jong, whatever that nigga name.
Kim Jong.
Yeah, man, that nigga, that's hell. Boy, yeah. I looked at the documentary on it, man, on Korea. Oh, them people hell, bro.
That's
we can go to jail.
That's one of those times we stay off the north side.
Bro, we can go to jail, bro, because they got a day where they celebrate like the dead and everybody's supposed to be sad all that day. You can go to jail if you laugh or smile that day. You can go to jail for 2 years.
Ooh.
Like, I don't fuck Korea. I don't want to go. I'm scared of them people.
I'll tell you, just out the north side, you all right. That'll be the day I'll be a straight south sider all day.
Yeah, man, we don't need none of that.
But Sauce Walker, like I said, if nothing else, that dude can sell the shit out of himself.
Yeah, he got the gift of gab. He got the gift of gab. He know how to keep attention on himself. There's one thing I say about that dude, man. That dude there, man. That dude there, he gonna keep you looking at him.
Definitely. So dig this. So this comes up through the Super Bowl. First of all, what did you think about the Super Bowl halftime performance?
I think it was okay. It wasn't the best performance, but I got the message, and at the same time, I caught all the disses. Every time, especially when that nigga looked at the camera and say, "Hey Drake," I was like, "Oh man, this nigga here." I said, "This nigga here, hell." And I didn't notice that. What's her name? SZA. She was out there. Didn't they say she was out there?
Yeah, she when they did the he did Luther. He did Luther, and then he did the joint with did the joint from Black Panther.
See, I didn't. I think that's probably when I went outside and smoked a little bit, then came back in. But I seen when Serena was sea walking. I was like, man. I was like, is that Serena? I was like, man, this nigga hell. I was like, boy, this nigga. And then look, at the same time, not only was he being petty, I think more than most importantly was he was showing that Compton unity because you got people forget what Serena and Venus from.
They're straight out of Compton.
They're straight out of Compton in the thick of the gang banging. Like I've heard on gang documentaries, I've heard gang bangers talking about them. Like, man, I remember when them little girls used to play woo woo. You know what I'm saying? And like, they grew up in the thick of the shit. You know what I'm saying? I think that most importantly, there was a Compton connection, not just dissing Drake with Serena. You know what I'm saying? But overall, they Compton unity. Like, yeah. Every time I show up on a big stage, I'm gonna have something representing my city. Just like he had the I call it gang teeth. Just like he had all the gang.
Hey, that was lit though.
He had all the Compton gangs on there. Nigga had my nigga Jay Worthy and shit on that bitch with the whoops and that. Everybody.
The thing he did on Juneteenth last year. That was crazy, bro.
Yeah. And which I think Jamal Crawford was up there because you from Compton.
DeMar DeRozan was there.
DeMar DeRozan. Yeah. That's what it was. Yeah.
Like you got real hoopers.
Yeah, that nigga had some ballers up there. That nigga had all the gangsters and all the gangster rappers. Nigga had Jay Worth and his boys there. Nigga
had the clowns up there.
Yeah, had everybody. That nigga there was a fool with it, man. And nigga, Kendrick a fool, man. You remember when he had the show some years ago when he bought the gun that killed Trayvon Martin and broke that bitch on stage and told them people. He said, "I know what y'all trying to do to my people." Broke down the gun.
But yeah, All the Stars. That was a song with from the Black Panther soundtrack.
Oh, okay. I think I remember that song.
Dennis Rodman would be the only black man to ever exist in North Korea. Goddamn.
That nigga cool. That nigga, man, him and the old boy cool shit. Them niggas probably fucking with hoes and shit. Them niggas probably fucking with hoes together. Well, fucking with me and together and shit.
Kim Jong loves Dennis Rodman. Like to
Yeah,
where he was just like, look, I just want to play a game of 1-on-1 with you. I just want to play a game of 21. And Rodman just shows up like, wait a minute, you just want me to play basketball with the little Korean dude? That's it. Now, mind you, of course, you in a situation you cannot say no.
yeah,
But yeah, they just hang out and kick shit. Like Rodman is a regular in North Korea,
yeah,
which is
yeah.
which is crazy. I
Which
think
is
what's
crazy
go ahead.
with this rule breaking ass. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck you like going to North Korea for? Because you can barely follow American rules, nigga.
But you know what though? When the dictator's your friend, you can break the
Nah,
rules.
man. Oh man. You know, like I say, they probably was doing their thing together. Them niggas was probably doing all type of shit we don't know about.
Hey, look, stuff you probably don't want to know about at this point. You know what's
Shit.
crazy about it though? It's like when you go back to Kendrick and the Compton Unity, because everybody knows that he's Paru. He always give a shout out to Crips one way or another.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
he did whacked out morals and then spelt it without putting the K in it.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So what I'm saying, and that was just something I learned from our conversations that it's like, okay, well, uh. But and Kendrick always makes sure that okay, yeah, there's gonna be some bloods in here, but I'm gonna shout out some Crips over here too.
because like I say, Kendrick a smart dude, bro. He very woke, bro. He see what they trying to do to excuse me. He see what they trying to do to our people, and he's speaking up on this shit. Like Kendrick, man, man, I like how that little nigga think, bro. I'm gonna just put it like that. I like how he think, bro.
Yeah,
He about bringing shit together. That's what
right.
that's what he used to do. And if you look at statistics, I've looked at statistics in different cities and shit. If you look at it in LA, gang violence went down over like a large percentage over the last like 20 something years. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like how it was back in the day. Them
Yeah,
niggas still bang, but it ain't like how it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas
right.
is getting along a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like giving niggas passes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because
Like I
niggas,
mean, the
some
thing
some
is,
niggas, some niggas starting to see the overall picture.
right. I mean, if you look at how TDE was set up, though, I mean, Kendrick and Schoolboy Q should have been on site because Schoolboy Q is a whole Hoover. Kendrick and Compton Paru, but they are, I don't say were, they are the best of friends.
Yeah, them niggas like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then what J Rock?
Outside of the music, they're friends.
I think J Rock. I want to say J Rock a bounty hunter because he's from Nicholson Gardens. Yeah, he a bounty hunter blood and what's his name? Absol. He's some
Absol.
kind of he's some kind of blood. I don't know what kind though. But yeah, the way that whole roster is set up and the CEOs is from Bounty Hunter. So
Mm.
shit, like that way that whole roster set up, it's supposed to be a whole bunch of beefing. But I think that was kind of the way. I think that was the purpose of the way they put the roster together. That was the purpose. Like show niggas like we can put all gangs together and ain't no beef. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna show these niggas like get some money and maybe it'll leak out into the streets some.
Dude, but yeah, that Juneteenth show it's like the Juneteenth show let me know it's like Drake, there's no comeback from this.
Yeah,
This dude here he's taking that Black Messiah role.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, to have that kind of unity in LA, like last time that kind of unity in LA happened with Rodney King.
Yeah.
Or,
That's the last
or
time that shit happened.
what was the
That's the
song
last
with
time.
Hammer? We all in the same gang.
Yep. West Coast All Stars.
With
Def
those
Jeff.
all stars, yeah.
Jeff.
But
Yeah.
that was crazy though. But that Super Bowl halftime performance was to me it was good. It'll never beat the Juneteenth show. I don't think anything will touch that Juneteenth show. I don't
No,
know
no,
that
no.
that just
No,
hit.
like I say, it was cool. It wasn't the best Super Bowl performance I seen, but it was cool.
So I'm gonna put you on the spot. Which one was the best?
I'm gonna have to say the Michael Jackson one when the nigga when they put the nigga jumping out the goddamn scoreboards and shit. That was
You
to
know
me that
what's
was
crazy about that? I always hit a stalemate with that one because my favorite one was Prince.
that wasn't a bad one either. But I'm gonna tell you one that's most memorable for me because it was in Houston when Janet Jackson Titty came out.
That was it.
Woo, I gotta put that in some bars one day, man. Like, oh man, I'm from the motherfucking city where Janet Jackson showed a titty.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize that was in Houston.
Yeah, that's when Carolina Panthers had '03. Carolina Panthers had played the fucking New England Patriots. I remember that because, ironically, I had just got my income tax money. I had just got my income tax for the first time. I was like 22, 23, and I had like $5,000 on me, and I popped the X pill for the first time. I was got friendly on the X pill. It was treating everybody. I bought everybody food, and I ordered a stack of pizzas for the kids and shit. It was that night. I remember.
Boy, you are got to be the most Robin Hood charitable dude I know.
I,
I love it.
I went to the grocery store, bought stuffed toys and shit, and came passing by to some every kid I seen pass by and shit. I was tripping, bro. Fucking XP had me friendly.
I got the homie Dee Dee in here. Dee Dee, what's happening? She said, "Well, Korea's out."
Straight up. Straight
Right.
up. You don't want none of that, man. You don't want, man. I'm telling you, they go to jail for the most ignorant things. I'm like, man, do they even? I be thinking oddly, like when I was looking at the documentary on North Korea, on North Korea, and I was seeing all them rules and shit and how strict they are about certain shit. I was like, do they even have like player type niggas? Like, is that nigga out there that fuck a whole bunch of hoes, or is it against the law to like fuck a whole bunch of hoes? And you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's against a lot of dog hoes, like how niggas be. Well, like I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna lie, like how I be doing, like you know what I'm saying, fuck a hoe, and then like just start ignoring them and shit, and then like, like is that? Can I go to jail for that? You know what I'm saying? Like I be wondering. I be wondering shit like that. Like, damn, bro. Like, can a nigga even be player in North Korea, bro? Can you have hoes? Like, damn. Like, do they even got? Can I smoke weed there, bro? Can I even jam some music? Like, what I like? No. I'm gonna tell you the other thing I seen about them. They got their whole country being monitored, so no outside influences can get into North Korea. So they internet is limited, bro. Like everything got to be related to they basically brainwashed them, bro. Everything got to be related to their dictatorship and the music. The music even talk about the dictatorship. Like everything is about them. Like ain't no outside influence. They don't know about rap music. None of this shit.
Yeah.
They don't know about none of this shit.
Let me ask you this, Sarge, DJ Four Stripe. If you still in here, let us know because I know he was stationed in Korea for, if my math is correct, about 3 or 4 years. Let us know what South Korea was like, man, because you were there. I know you were there.
I was gonna say, but I think South Korea is different than North Korea, though.
South Korea is day and night. South Korea and North Korea definitely day and night.
Yeah.
But yeah, they said North Korea, you want no parts of that on purpose.
Yeah, for real. You don't want none of that, bro. I shit, man. Fuck that. Fuck that. Mm-mm. But I heard that most, you know what I've heard, like from my people that have been out of the country and shit a lot, they say that, especially my boys that used to be like in the Navy and shit, them niggas say, damn near in every other country in the world, they treat a black man like a king, bro, except for the United States. They say they treat us with so much respect.
You know who was one of the first people to tell me that? My brother Laris.
Oh, straight up?
Laris used to tell me about that a lot. Like, he was like, it don't even have to be out of the country. He said, you go to somewhere that has a neighborhood with a high Spanish population.
Yeah.
And just go to the local bar there. And it was just like, it's just love. He said the time he went to Philly, went to Jersey, just going to different Spanish populated areas, he noticed the love, and then he go to the hood and he having to watch the door and watch the niggas around him.
That's like in Houston, though, because in Houston we got a big, Mexican population, and certain I done been some of the best places to eat in Houston is the Mexican bars and shit. So every now and then, me and my people would go shit and hey shit, no bullshit. The dudes make sure you want a drink, you want a beer, you know what I'm saying? The females speaking to us and the waiter making sure she up under us, and it was real. It was real.
I experienced that in LA. I'll never forget. I'm walking through the neighborhood. I'm on like the west side. I'm walking through the neighborhood, and this Spanish lady had a grill set up, and she's on this grill chopping up steak, chopping up chicken, making tacos right there in the yard. And she called me with this. This is like how I learned. How that played out. Well, I learned some Spanish. She was like, "Cerveza, cerveza." I don't know what that means. I'm from the Cape. But she held up a Corona. I was like, "Oh, cerveza, beer. Oh, yeah." Mm-hmm. And next thing I know, I ended up hanging out in that lady yard, eating tacos and talking shit and drinking beer for about an hour.
Yeah, that's some. I swear that's some Houston shit for you, right? That's where that's some Houston shit right there. Cause
But you know,
I,
Houston and LA ain't that much different.
nah, but like we got certain sets of apartments in certain parts of certain parts of town and shit. Ah!
Damn it, Sarge. You're supposed to be telling us about Korea.
Hey, but we got certain parts of Houston that's heavily Mexican populated, like apartments and shit. And shit, they might have 2 or 3 families of black people in an apartment of 300. But them people treat us like, bro, I'm talking about it done been plenty of times I done been walking by, they done been outside barbecuing at fajitas and shit. And hey, you want a beer? Don't even much know, man. You want a beer? Like, shit, all right. Want some tacos? Man, make you some tacos. I'm like, man, what the fuck? Hell yeah, shit. Nigga, I just got you smoking a pound of weed. Hell yeah.
You know what? I promise you, like, because in certain places they swear that black and brown don't get along or whatever. I'm gonna be honest. I think that's media propaganda. I think they don't want us to get along.
I'm gonna put it like this. I think it's that, but also it's a mixture of in certain places, blacks and Mexicans don't get along.
Certain places, and I really think that comes. I think that comes down to gang culture a lot of times.
Yeah, I was gonna say in LA, because you know in LA it's bad, and it also breaks down into gangs. But at the same time, it's like a lot of those Mexicans ain't care. Like I've looked at some of the documentaries and reports. A lot of the times, just being a black man, they've shot an old black man sitting at the bus stop just because he was black. Like it was a time where blacks and Mexicans were at war in LA. It done calmed down over the years. I say over the last 3 to 6 years, it done calmed down. But I can't say it was all the way gang related because like in my set, like in Hoover, we get along with the Mexican gang on that territory, the Hoover Locos, the Hoover Street Locos. You know what I'm saying? That's the Mexican clique. We get along with them. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's one of my allies. So it's just not all the way. Those gangs do have a little something to do with it, but I think it just all broke down to area and race, as far as they went. But that shit don't happen in Texas. That shit, well, it don't happen in Houston. I know that. We all together. Shit.
Indeed. South Korea love me. I recommend to anybody that need a U.S. break. Well, there you go. So, South North Korea, y'all. We on the south side with this one.
Yeah, forget North Korea, man. We ain't trying to fuck with Young or whatever that nigga name is, man. I'm tired. Man, I swear, bro. I sat and watched that 2-hour documentary on all the rules and shit. And I just like, how do people? I couldn't live there, but at the same time, I know if I was from there, that's how I would think the world is supposed to be. So.
Right, that's all they know is their world. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna say, just imagine them people coming out the country and seeing everything we see. But them people, them people go crazy,
lose their damn mind.
Them old Chinese men to be up and down for the industrial, spitting out their little chick.
Goddamn food industrial. Yep, Kim Jong.
Yeah, that's his name. Yeah, that's his name. Yeah, that nigga there.
I want to say he's like 3rd generation dictator over there.
Yeah. His daddy. He was a successor from his daddy. Them people, hell, man. I said, man, that shit there. I don't know how a place like that can exist, bro. Like, it's crazy.
It's one of those things where it's like, you know what? To avoid war, just let us do the bullshit we own, because we gonna be on this bullshit.
I was gonna say, because from looking at it, it's worse than Russia. Because I heard, you know what I mean? Because I done looked at Russia, and Russia was fucked up too, but it ain't to that extent.
That Kim Jong spends food money on more nukes, just a straight asshole. I never forget that time they was talking about Bush and Saddam having weapons of mass destruction, and it wasn't Kim Jong, it was his dad. His dad comes out there and pulling a nuke on a cart and was like, I got one too.
Hey, check it out. I'm gonna tell you another thing I seen on that shit. What tripped me out. It said kids can't aspire to be what they want to be in North Korea. Like what they do is after the kids graduate, they survey and see what is needed in that country, what occupation needed, and they give them people their occupation. I'm like, man, what the fuck? I'm like, so I can be educated as hell and I'm still gonna be a potato sacker.
At one time, what they were doing, they would do a test to where when he got about to the 6th grade, they would do like an app test to just figure out, okay, what is this kid? What kind of aptitude does this kid have? And from that test, you are either going to be in a field, you are either going to be a rock soldier, which is Republic of Korea, you're going to be in the army, or they send you to college. But they would determine this at the 6th grade.
Man, yeah, Lord. Much as America get on my nerves, man. I appreciate some of our laws, man. Shit, we can do some shit. Yeah.
Right. We got some freedom, a little bit.
I'm like, them niggas don't even know what porn is, man. What the fuck?
Damn.
God damn.
The fuck is life like without porn?
Oh man, hold up, man. Them niggas don't even. Oh man, them niggas, man. Oh Lord. And then look, I'm gonna tell you another thing I seen. If somebody goes over there, the job placement is communist. Exactly,
Yeah.
boy. Man, that shit was crazy. I'm like, so I as a child, I can't dream and try to aspire to be what I want to be. Like as soon as I turn 18 and graduate from school, y'all go, they putting motherfuckers in the field. I forgot what they do. I think I want to say they pick vegetation or something like that. Or like you say, a soldier. If you become a doctor or something like that, or a lawyer or something like that, you got very lucky. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, this shit is crazy, man. I'm like, man, bro. That nigga ain't lying. Communism 101, boy. I swear.
You know what though? I'm gonna throw something at you. Let's look at the other side of that coin. We got kids who here in the United States who may or may not have the aptitude to be more than soldiers or more than how do you say, the working class.
Yeah.
And is it fair to even sell them the dream that you could be anything you want to be when I know for a fact you will be asking me questions like paper or plastic? You know what I'm saying? Would that be cash or card? Because I mean, you can tell. I'm not saying that at the 6th grade you can per se tell, but after a while, it's like, you know what? And
I
the
know
thing is, and I want to say that by saying there's nothing wrong with the working class, because the working class is what keeps. They are our foundation. They are what's keeping us afloat. Because if the working class is gone, we're in trouble as a society. Because the executives aren't going to do it. They're not.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to do the dirty work. You know what I'm saying? But
The working man make the world go round.
Yes, indeed, absolutely. And so I always shout to work. You know what? Anytime I ever work at the school, you know the first person I get cool with, it's the janitor.
Yeah.
I get cool with the janitor first on purpose because I realize without him, man, please, this place will look crazy.
Check this out. This is an example I use, and I tell people sometimes. This is when parents gotta, like, okay, like you say, you can tell from a certain point if the child is gonna be capable of being something. You know what I'm saying? Or doing something. And I give this example. And I'm not talking down on my homie because I love my homies, but I got a homie I grew up with named Twin. He's a twin. And he's not dumb, but he doesn't catch everything like me and you catch. You know what I'm saying? He's not, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't catch shit. He's not dumb, but he was one of them niggas that needed extra ass help. Like he barely made it through high school. So this is what his mama did. She did the smartest fucking thing, boy. This nigga mama told him, as soon as you graduate, I'm gonna let you get through this summer. And I'm putting you in truck driving school. Non-negotiable. She put that nigga in truck driving school. To this day. My nigga 43 years old, still driving them trucks. House, 2 trailers.
His mama had some forward thinking. Like that's
because I'm like I said it in my mind when I was young. Just how I said it in the fucked up way though, but in my mind, this how I said it when I was young. I was like, man, she knew my nigga was dumb as hell, so she put that nigga in the motherfucking in a position to where she knew that nigga was gonna make it in life. And shit, that nigga man still driving that truck to this day, straight, money good and everything. You know what I'm saying? And I say you can do shit like that. You can do shit like that with your child. Like, ain't nothing wrong with. Hey, say, look out when you check this out, non-negotiable, bro. When you graduate, I probably fuck around do it with baby Sean. Like, hey, okay, go ahead, graduate and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? If you think about going to college, if you don't want to fuck with college, I'm gonna put you in welding school, my nigga. I'm finna go ahead and put you in welding school, bro. Non-negotiable, my nigga. I'll get the fuck out of my house. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga,
while you ready, go get that forklift for cert.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna go get you something, bro. You know what I'm
So,
saying? Like you ain't
so
gotta always be academic to make a whole bunch of money. It's some work. It's some working class men out there that is making some good, decent money.
oh, absolutely.
I was just doing it when I was on the road getting shipped off and shit. Two straight years, I'm making good money. You know what I'm saying? Like just imagine
Mhm.
if that shit was a career. You know what I'm saying? Shit, nigga could have. I wish it was something like that. I wish I knew about that job when I was 20 to 21 when I first came home from the pen that first time. I wish I
Mm,
knew about that because by now I already had a house or two or three cars, all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we got to think ahead for as parents.
right. So he said, let's keep it real. Matt never held college field trips to Tech or UGA. It's systematic. It's systemic. I'm gonna be honest with you, Chris. As far as colleges go, you know where they sit us? Morris Brown. I'll never. I think I've been to Morris Brown about 2 or 3 times. And well, Chris, if you remember 2000, what was that? 2003. You seen what happened with Morris Brown. So there's that. A lot of people that I graduated with ended up having to figure out what they were gonna do with life because the whole school closed. But yeah, we went to Morris Brown more than once. I'll never forget those field trips. But yeah, going to those D1 Power Fives like Tech or UGA, no, we didn't do those, and it sucked. I get it, but it said your homie one dimensional. Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, you know what? That's all about knowing your lane, JC. If if being a truck driver was like that, it's something that only thing you had to do was just plug and play. Learn one motion and do that one motion all day. Sometimes that one dimension ain't bad.
I mean,
It,
he got his own rig now. You know what I'm saying? He got his
that's
own rig now, so he make.
that's what I'm saying. Like he
I
he
mean,
found a he found a lane. Well, okay,
yeah.
the lane was found for him.
That nigga love what he do, cause shit, that nigga been like I say, he been doing it all these years, man. Shit, I done jumped on the road with him like 2 or 3 times and shit, and took one of them long ass routes and drove up one of them steep ass mountains to where if we move 3 inches to the left, we'll fall off a cliff. I'm like, oh hell no,
Ooh-wee.
man.
I'll see how y'all do it up there in Tennessee, up in them Tennessee mountains.
Man, I got in the back and just ain't look. I closed the curtain and everything. I started smoking my joint. I was like, man,
Say if I'm going high.
man, straight up, shit. But I respected what his mama did though, because I like it's like at least he ain't fall victim to the streets with the bullshit we was doing.
Right. I meant when he was describing his home before he revealed what his mama did. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying now. Saying before he figured out, well, before the
Oh,
truck
okay, yeah,
driver thing was for him, yeah, it wanted to and it happens. It
yeah.
happens. But I'm be honest with you, when that particular homie finds their niche, whether like I said, whether it's a forklift, whether it's truck driving, whether it's like you said, like welding, once you find that niche, that one homie will he'll probably make more than all the homies that went to college.
He pretty much do.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah. He pretty much do shit like shit. Hey, shit. Pretty much. I mean, a lot of us in the circle that we grew up in, a lot of us, in and out the penitentiary and dope boys and gang banging and shit. Know what I'm saying? And that was one of the niggas like when we was locked up. Every so often, he'll write us and send us some money. And that shit, driving trucks. Like
Hey,
bitch,
hey, hey, mama
I
grabbed
mean,
him out of high school and threw him on the
I
curb.
mean, we used to meet up in the day room sometime. Like bitch, twin just wrote me, bitch. That nigga doing good out there, bitch. Like damn, niggas getting inspired. Like bitch, when we get out, we need to get a CDL. You know what I'm saying? Like shit.
Hey, that's real though. That's real. Said Morris Brown for my class. So that's what I'm saying. So Matt Nair act like they only knew one college to bring us to, and that was Morris Brown. Even though we had Georgia State right downtown, down the road about what you say 2 hours, we could have got to Athens. We had Georgia Tech right downtown. Like Georgia Tech and Georgia State,
Yeah, I'm
literally
gonna
a
say
few
go
stops
check.
to downtown. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they only took us to Morris Brown. That's why like the whole HBCU thing, I'm on two sides of the fence with that.
Where you went?
What is I went to Southern Poly, I graduated from Troy.
Okay, got you.
Right. So I'm on two sides of the fence with the whole HBCU thing. Now, culturally, it is a very much a deep influence of culture because like I said, if you go to an HBCU, let's say you go to one here in Georgia, right? You're gonna meet cats from Bama, Carolina, Houston. You're gonna meet them cats from Cali who were just like, you know what? I want to go to an HBCU because ain't nothing like that in Cali. So they'll come out there. So the culture influx is like amazing. But then I have to ask when you see stuff like Morris Brown, or I can't remember the name of the HBCU, but it's in Selma that closed. A whole college closes.
Hey, even though I didn't get the college experience, I know what you're talking about because Texas Southern University is in my hood, and so
Yeah.
we had we had a lot of access to going on to college and what I'm saying, fucking around and meeting people and then having homeboys or homegirls that got scholarships and shit. So I know exactly what you're saying. Just the influx of different cultures.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Said what's a good occupation for slow dog? You know what?
Nah, man, come on, man.
I'm not doing this with you, Didi. No, we are not.
Oh man.
We are
Oh, man.
I'm not doing with you. I'm not doing this with you.
Oh man, come on now. Leave that baby alone. Leave that baby alone.
JC Rocker respects the working man, king with blue collars and steel kid. There we go.
Thank you. Thank you, Queen. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm telling you, when I say that's a real one right there, like that's good.
When I say, hey, check it out, JC. I'm one of them niggas that you see getting up every morning with the goddamn boots on and jeans and in the mask for my face to get on my forklift so the wind won't tear my ass up every day. I'm one of them niggas. Thank you. Appreciate that.
You said you a K-State grad. Man, never. So what happened was my school got bought out. Southern Poly got bought out by Kennesaw State. So this guy right here, he being Mr. Funny Man right now. It will never be K-State. It will always be SPSU. That's it. That is it. It's school, nigga.
Hey, hold on. What's the shirt? I ain't noticed you got 0 on your shirt.
Yeah, man. So I gotta get you one of these. So I'm gonna send you a picture of the shirt. It's literally the state of Texas outline, but with all the rappers in it.
Oh man.
Hold on, let's see if I can lean the camera a little bit.
Come on. Oh man, I see it. 0, Lil Kiki, Chameleon, that SPM, Bun B, Pimp C.
But you see it's shaped like Texas?
Yeah, Big Pokey, Slim Thug, Screw, Devin the Dude. Oh yeah, I'm seeing Big Mo. Oh yeah, I see.
I gotta reach out to my people. She was last time I talked to her, she was in Dallas. And I gotta see if she could make one and send it out here. I definitely get that to you.
Man, boy, I would appreciate it, man. I would appreciate it.
Yeah. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna show it groove. Why I ain't represented? Then I look, and it's just the way my camera angles. I'm like, damn, he'll never notice. I got my name right here, so I gotta lean this way. Like, hey, groove, see my shirt? What about now?
Yeah, yeah, that's just nice. I like that. That's different. I ain't never seen that, bro. That's nice. I ain't even never seen it in Houston. I'm surprised I ain't see that at home. Ain't nothing wrong with this black.
There we go.
No doubt. For real, we make the world go round, man. That's why I respect Shaquille. That's why I respect Shaquille O'Neal. That nigga Shaquille O'Neal said one time. He said, "Man, just cause I make more than the average man, don't mean I'm better than the average man." That nigga say, "Man, there's dudes out here that work way harder than I do, and they make way less money than I do." He was like, someone barely out here making it. He was like, and it wasn't for them, the world wouldn't be going around. Dude, I was like, yeah, thank you. Give us our card, man. Give us our card, man.
That's what I told you. Like, look, I'm gonna get cool with the janitors first and foremost. Like, I walk past that. Yo, what's up, Mr. Old Daryl? Woo woo. You know what I'm saying? Hey, talk some shit, Old Daryl. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stand there, kick it with him. Be a lot of times. I have my room clean before they get there, just so that they ain't got a whole lot to do. They stop by my room and be like, oh well, I just move this right here around, move that right there around. He good. Yeah, man. Because it's like you said, blue collar makes the world go around. Like the working man make the world go around. I've been at his school to where they how you say, they were in between janitor custodial companies.
Yeah.
Oh, we was struggling. We was hurting.
Yeah. See, shit like that matters, bro. Shit like that matters. Just imagine an office building. A shirt full of orders that has coherent. Oh Lord. No, but check it out. Just imagine the office building like a week without the cleaning people coming at night, the little Mexican ladies that come clean at night. Just imagine how dirty that shit would be.
Ooh-wee. Damn right. My job at the time was working during the pandemic. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was too. I was working right down the street from where I'm at now. See, on Roosevelt Highway at Best Block, and had to be outside. Had to be outside on the forklift in all elements, overnight,
Mm,
6 to 6, 6 to 6.
mm,
Then get off and got to get out. Got to catch the bus for 2 hours back to Riverdale. Stop by Waffle House.
mm.
Stop by Waffle House right there by E Point train station. Give me a waffle and bacon, and head home. Eat that shit on the bus. When I get home, go to sleep and do it again 6 days a week. Had to get it. Had
Ooh.
had a newborn. Had to get it.
Understand? Oh, that newborn grind is a different kind of grind.
Man,
Trust me.
I went to work with a broke toe, nigga. I was like, man, my baby need me, man. Like my baby needed, man. Shit, fuck it.
That newborn grind is a different kind of grind, bro.
But
So
you ain't
I
lying.
definitely see you on that.
You ain't lying. And I was the primary parent. You know what I'm saying? I was a single dad. I was a single dad. Nigga. I had, in Atlanta, where I ain't have nobody. I had to get it.
I understand. I dig it. I definitely dig that, man. So, yo, what you got next coming up, man?
Look, you talking about me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, nothing much, man. Shit, just steady dropping my YouTube shorts, man. If y'all ain't subscribed to me, y'all go ahead check me out, man. On YouTube, man. What you type in for my name? Type in Sean Groove, SHAANGROOVE. Subscribe to me, man. I don't do nothing but drop shorts and drop videos about just my thoughts or whatever. It ain't nothing major, but shit. Hey, I'm getting my steam going. I'm getting my subscribers going up, man. So y'all holler at me.
Hey, get the fuck out of my face.
Fuck out my face. That's my catchphrase, y'all. That's how I end my videos. Get the fuck out my face.
Man, I'm telling you, it be some of them they be classic from the time you drop it. I'm like, yo, this nigga wild as hell. I love it. What the next
Hey,
one?
you know my homie told me, he was like, bro, you kind of like a Charleston White, but on the opposite side. I was like,
I'm gonna
oh,
be
okay.
honest with you. You know who you remind me of? Smack Water.
Oh yeah, Smack Water. Yeah, he for the north side of Houston. Cake
Yeah,
ass nigga.
man, that dude is hilarious. I
Yeah,
remember
I
I
see the
was
nigga one time.
watching his
I'm
videos
good.
when he first started. And I think how it started was he had just got out the pen and
Yeah,
he sit on a porch and was like, damn, why these niggas out here in these little ass pants? Looking like some old cake ass niggas, you know? And his niece recorded it and posted, went viral. And so after that, he's sitting on the porch just doing them little rants and the shit went viral.
yeah. Because I mean, I don't know much about him, but I got homies that know him and shit from the north side. He from 44 from Acres Homes. That nigga, from what I heard, he used to be real bad Sherm head back in the day. That's why they called him Smack Water, because that's what they call Sherm. They
Oh,
call it water.
water.
They call it water. Yeah, they say he used to be a real bad Sherm head, like one of them Sherm heads. I don't. You probably ain't never seen it before, but it's regular in Houston. Like one of them Sherm heads that get stuck in the middle of the street and just be stuck, or in the middle of the club. Man, we had a homeboy, that nigga smoked like 2 of them sticks. By the time we got to the club, the nigga got out the car and was just sweating up a storm and couldn't move, just stuck. We like, you all right? He like, huh? I'm like, oh man, this nigga here, man. They say that's how Smack Water used to be and shit. He used to be bad on the motherfuckers, rolling around naked and shit.
Mm.
Couldn't smoke. I couldn't smoke no. I mean, I skipped that era of Houston. Shit.
Yeah, nah, that's some scary shit though.
Yeah.
My boy said my union still fighting for our damn hazard pay from 2020.
Damn.
That's
Damn.
real though.
Damn.
It's real out here, boy.
It's hard to believe. That's been 5 years already, man. Shit. Pandemic came. It was about this
That,
time in 2020.
yeah, you're right. Because I remember my last day of school that year was March 13th. And it was I didn't go back into the classroom for another 18 months.
Cause I remember my job. I remember the buses had stopped running, so I couldn't get to my job no more and shit. And I was like, "Fuck!" That was around. That was about March 2020. That was sometime in March.
Oh, bro, March is when it got bad.
And then, cause I remember people was telling me, try unemployment. Well, one person told me try unemployment. This before the unemployment had got high. They told me try unemployment, so I applied. They ain't say nothing. I ain't even think. I swear I didn't even much. Nigga, I just was scrambling and going to labor companies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Making the day to day and shit like that. And nigga, after about 2.5 months, one day, something just said, "Man, see what you got on how much you got on your card?" I thought I had a few bucks. Man, I checked the goddamn card, nigga. I had like $4,000 and something. Nigga, that was pay me all at once. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, damn.
I like car time.
Right. Pandemic relief. I like it. Yo, 2020 was such a I think about like all the years, and I think about particularly like with '01 with 9/11 happening, but nothing hit like 2020 did. 2020 was,
because it actually hit us like personally, like we actually felt it as a people. You know what I'm saying? It actually trickled down to us individually, type shit.
I mean, it
You know
was
what
the
I'm
same.
saying?
It was the same year as George Floyd as well.
Yeah, man, my boy, man, R.I.P. Big Floyd.
Or
Yeah,
definitely big RP, and that tore the country up.
yeah, yeah,
I never
yeah,
forget that Friday night. You look at the news channels. You look at CNN. They got civil unrest in Milwaukee, Atlanta, Chicago, L.A., uh,
yeah.
Texas, or Houston. You know what I'm saying? Like it was going down everywhere. Like something that happened in one spot. It I ain't gonna say it trickled down. Like it was a spidering effect where it just went out everywhere.
Man,
Uh,
that shit, that shit was crazy, bro. Because I was going to work that morning with my homeboy Todd, and I remember I checked my inbox, and somebody sent to my inbox the video. So I was looking, and I kept looking at the video, and I was like, man, this look like Big Floyd. I was like, but this in Minneapolis, Big Floyd from Third Ward. I was like, no. So then I hit my homeboy up named Carlos, still in the hood in Third Ward. Matter of fact, the same project Floyd from CUNY Homes. I hit him up. I'm like, say Los. I'm like, man, you seen this video of this dude getting killed by the police? He said, man, bro, that's Big Floyd. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, but he in Minneapolis. He was like, no, he was like, they got some program at the church in the hood where they be sending niggas to other places to try to start their life over. He was like, they sent Floyd up there. I was like, nigga, the police killed Floyd. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, man, that's my motherfucking homeboy. And I told my nigga Todd, I ran it down to him. I said, man, his name Big Floyd. He from Third Ward, bro. That nigga used to be on screw tapes and shit. That nigga used to go to Jack Gates. That nigga used to hoop. No more than 5 minutes later, bro, they said all that same shit on the radio in Atlanta. Said all the same shit. That nigga say, damn, nigga, you really know that nigga, huh? I was like, yeah, he from the hood. Everybody
yeah,
know him. Everybody
right.
know him. You can't miss him. He was 6'5", 6'6", some shit. You can't miss Big Floyd. He used to hoop. He had scholarships and shit.
It was crazy because I think when they televised the funeral, I sat there, I watched the whole thing. Like I didn't move from my seat because I would say this for what Steven Jackson did and how Third Ward came out for him.
Yeah.
It was like it was a lot of love in there.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like I say, bro, everybody knew Big Floyd in the hood. I mean, he wasn't the most perfectest dude, you know what I'm saying? He caught a few cases, went to jail a few times, but he was overall a good dude, bro. Like I say, I tell people this story all the time. This is the last time I seen Floyd. 2000, beginning of 2014, I went to state jail. I had a bullshit case, bro. I caught a bullshit dope case, and I had to go do 8 months. And I was down there, but when I went down there, I was burning. I was burning. You know what I'm saying? I was burning out there, hot dicking them hoes and shit. And I go to jail and I'm burning. And so I write a sick call. You know, so as soon as I get to TDC, as soon as I get to the unit from the county jail, I write a sick call. And I'm like, man, something wrong. I need, to get checked. So the doctor bring me. I go down to the doctor. They check me. You know what I'm saying? The Q-tip. You know how that shit go. And told me,
Oh
nigga,
shit.
he told me, nigga, you got gonorrhea, you need some antibiotics. So nigga go tell me to pack up my motherfucking covers and shit in a red biohazard bag. And everybody knows in the tank, when you come in the tank with that bag, something wrong. Like, nigga, you got lice or something, nigga. So everybody looking at me, and Floyd walked up to me and he was like,
Okay,
man,
hold
what's
on.
wrong?
Hey Groove, we had froze for a second. You got to go back to when you wrote the note into the doctors.
Okay, so I wrote the sick call. Told them something wrong with me. I go to the doctor. They, do the little Q-tip thing. Tell me I got some. They give me antibiotics. Give me a red biohazard bag. Tell me to go pack all my linen and shit. So I go back in the tank, and everybody know when you walk in the tank with a red bag in jail, like, nigga, something wrong with you, nigga. You got lice or something fuck wrong with you, nigga. What's wrong? And I'm sitting there packing my shit up, and I'm trying to look incognito in my corner, all sad and shit, because I'm like, man, out of all the shit I done did in my life, man, I done let a hoe burn me. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling bad. I'm talking about all the shit I did in my life. I'm sitting there feeling bad, bro. I'm just sitting there looking weak in the motherfucker. And Big
Man,
Floyd walked up. Just like,
nigga gangster as hell, but it's like, God damn, I got a red bag.
you know what I'm saying? That nigga walked up, that nigga say, man, Sean, what's up, bitch? What you looking outside? What's wrong, nigga? I was like, man, bro, a bitch burnt me, bro. I was like, bitch burnt me. It's like, you got burnt? I was like, yeah, out there fucking with them hoes and shit, bro, not strapping up. And he was like, man, bro, go on with that old hoe ass shit, bro. Don't worry about this shit, my nigga. It happened to the best of us, my nigga. Now you know, now you know what you got to start doing, the nigga. You gonna be walking around here with a hot dick. that was the last time I see that nigga. Because like later on that day, I caught the chain to another unit. That's the last time I seen Big Floyd, man. Yeah, Big Floyd was a cool nigga, man. And he wasn't, and just because he was big and all that shit, that nigga he used to try to avoid fights, bro, because he didn't want to make it seem like he was bullying people. That nigga used to hate he used to hate fighting. He's like, man, I don't want to fight, bro. It's gonna look like I'm bullying that nigga.
Right. Yeah, man. 2020 was a crazy. My boy just said 2020 could cover a whole semester of social studies. Dude,
Man, that fuck around is gonna be in the curriculum in the future.
it definitely is.
It's history.
It's gonna have to.
It's history. The LA, think about it, all the shit that we live through is gonna be part of our kids and grandkids' curriculum. The LA riots, fucking the Apollo. What's that Apollo that blew up and shit?
The Challenger, 1986.
Yeah, the Challenger. Know what I'm saying? Just you know what I'm saying? Tupac and Biggie.
Our high school was named after that. Ronnie E. McNair.
Tupac and Biggie gonna fuck around and go. That's gonna be in the curriculum because that was an important part of history. OJ, you know what I'm saying? John Benet Ramsey. You know what I'm saying? That shit gonna be in the history books with our kids, bro, or your grandkids and shit. Just think about it. COVID. You know what I'm saying? 9/11. That shit crazy.
Yeah, I think 9/11 is already in the books.
Yeah. When Osama bin Laden got killed, when they found him, no, all that shit, bro. That shit crazy. Like, damn, we lived through some of this history, bro. We listened through some of this shit.
That's wild.
Colin Kaepernick. That shit gonna be in, you know what I'm saying? That shit gonna be somewhere in the curriculum.
That's definitely gonna make the books. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man. But yo, man, one last thing and then we out. So going back to the Super Bowl, you got some people who know, and you got some people who assume, and you got some people who just think they know. So Serena Williams, walking at the Super Bowl, is that an offense or was she just dancing?
I say, I mean, me being a Crip myself, I didn't take it offensive. I took it as it was basically part of her culture. Like, she's from Compton. Like, she doesn't look at it like she knows it's a gang dance, but she knows that at the same time it's part of the culture where she comes from. It's like I say, don't forget she's from Compton. You know what I'm saying? She's still a Compton girl, just like Anthony Anderson. He a comedian. He funny as a bitch, but he tell you I'm just a kid from Compton. You know what I'm saying? And she just a girl from Compton, bro. She just rips for her culture. And I done seen some people say that she did it in bad taste because her sister, if you remember, her sister was killed in that crossfire of a gang fight. You know what I'm saying? It was like, right. And it was by Crips. But I don't think she meant it as like an ode to gangbanging. You know what I'm saying? It was like an ode to this is where I'm from.
Right. It was shout out to Compton.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out to the culture.
Right. I mean, you got people that get on the internet and they think and overthink and they be all so deep and knowledgeable and shit. And it's just like, nah. Plus, I think if it was really a thing, OGs would have checked Kendrick. Like, you putting that in your halftime show? Yeah, you might not want to.
Yeah, exactly. If it wasn't right, some gang politics would have been into place because he keeps he keeps gangsters around him.
Absolutely. And then I mean that's family with him. That's DNA. Going back to his uncles, his brothers, his dad. Like, no, there's no way around that. Somebody would have noticed him like, yeah, no, that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, the internet gonna do what it do. One last thing, have you listened to the Drake album yet?
No, not. I've been trying to force myself. I think I might do it on Thursday because I got something to do Thursday where I'm gonna have to be sitting for a while. So I might just do it Thursday just to kill time and just listen to it right quick.
I'm just gonna throw that out there again. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't listened to it either. I mean, as a DJ, I try to listen to everything. But to be honest, my backlog is starting to fill up. I haven't listened to the Larry June and 2 Chainz yet.
Oh man, you're missing some awesome music.
And I know it's a banger. And Alchemist.
I think I listened to it for like the first 7 days because it's been out it came out last Friday before last. I listened to it for like a week straight. That's all I listened to, and I didn't hear nothing that I skipped, bro. Like It's jamming. It's jamming.
I
And
mean,
Alchemist, and oh my God, Alchemist, the on the oh man, oh
Alchemist has been in a bad. Like Alchemist has always been a great producer. Don't get me wrong,
yeah,
but
he's
late
always, but it's like he's just now. It's like he's just now over the last like maybe 3 to 5 years is just starting to get his shine. When
he's
he's
been
been,
he's been in a bag though.
yeah, man, that nigga, especially since niggas like Griselda and Jay Worthy and them were fucking with him and shit. Yeah, especially since the younger ones are starting to fuck with him. Bodie James and shit. Bodie James cold. God
Mhm,
damn, that dude cold. But anyway,
mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Fucking with dudes like that, they're starting to bring them into the fold again. You see what I tagged you in the him and Erica Badu doing. They tease the song,
I
and
can't wait.
I'm listening, man. Exactly. I was like, man, that nigga productions fits perfectly with how she does her thing, bro. I was like,
Yeah.
man, I can't wait to hear that.
And then when he did the Alfredo tape with him and Freddie Gibbs.
Oh, we Freddie. Oh man, shit. Oh man.
Now, but which one was better though? Freddie
Well,
Gibbs and Freddie Gibbs and Mad Lib,
I already
or
knew what you were about to say, bandana.
but Bandana was hell, bruh.
Oh,
Do we go Alfredo or do we go Bandana?
I ain't gonna lie. The slight edge, the slight edge. I gotta give the slight edge to bandana. Slightly, like, oh damn, man. I don't hold on. Now I'm thinking about it though. Alfredo has 500 ounces with West Side Gun on that bitch, and Rock Marciano, and I love that song. Oh man. Oh man.
What's that gun
And
different?
oh man, and Alfredo has robes with Domo and Genesis on. Oh man.
But then you got to think about Palmolive with Pusha T and Killer Mike.
Oh, oh. And Killer Mike. Oh.
And then you got Fake Names where they switch the beat up in the middle.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. And it has damn, ain't Crying Pays on there too?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, goddamn. Goddamn. Oh man. Oh, oh man, that's so hard. And, hold up, and goddamn is on there too, isn't it?
I want to say yeah.
You know I miss my nigga Craig for my niggas. Yeah, yeah. Damn, it is on. Oh man. No, that's on Bandana.
That's what we're
God-
talking about, right?
No, we're talking about Alfredo. We're talking about both of them. Really, I don't know, man. I can't edge
Yeah.
them. I can't edge them. I
I'm gonna
can't
be
edge
honest
them.
with you. Yeah, it's like there's no right or wrong answer to that one. That's
Yeah,
it's
but
like which was your favorite album? Yes.
look, hey, but I ain't gonna lie. Gibbs' last album that just came out like a couple of months ago, that motherfucker is nice too. But it's like a lot of the songs he using other people's tracks, so they took them off of Spotify and shit. Took them off streaming and shit. Because he had one he did a whole song off of the 112 Cupid beat, and he had like two more other songs that he did on that album. They took them off of streaming and shit, so it kind of makes the album fucked up a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta clear them.
Yeah,
You gotta clear those or declare the mixtape and then don't make
yeah,
no money off.
exactly.
Yeah, but that's business. 100, man. Y'all got to get with that. Figure that shit out.
Yeah.
But sure, Gru, tell these folks, man, like, if you want to be followed, let them know how they can reach out to you. Definitely tell them about the YouTube channel.
Once again, shit. My YouTube channel, Sean Groove, SHAANGROOVE, and she get at me on Facebook at damn, what's my damn name on Facebook? Groove and Sean. Know what I'm saying? Groove and Sean. Shit, so shit. Y'all holler at me. Y'all get at me, man.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. Y'all know where to find me at. Look, OTB, Team OTB everywhere. Team on the building on what's that? Team on the building on Instagram. Everything else is Team OTB. Y'all just get at me. Y'all know where to find me at. Also, look, I am still looking for 2 contestants for Take My Black Card. Now, here's the credentials for this one. I want to do generations, but I want to do the younger generation. So I'm gonna be honest. Anybody that's under 28, if you know somebody under 28 and y'all want to come win some money, because go back to my last show where I did Take My Black Card, it was $25 online, 25 real dollars. Now I ain't trying to pay your rent. I'm just throwing y'all a little something to come have fun with me.
Yeah.
$25 on the line. Come in here and let's see what you really know about black culture. But this time I want to flip the coin a little bit. I want somebody 28 and under. Give me some of these 90s babies to see. Do you really know the culture like y'all think? Y'all say everything's for the culture, for the culture. Do y'all know it though? Do y'all know that when somebody make cornmeal, but they put it in a skillet and fry it, what's that called? Hmm. Yeah. So yeah, take my black card is definitely coming soon. Give me a couple of 28, 25 year olds, and we gonna see out of this young generation who really knows the culture. That's coming soon, y'all. Also, I am still working on a dope live show to where we are going to be sitting in a studio audience. You know what I'm saying? There will be no Jerry Springer fighting. Well, we can't. Y'all could do that. You just got to take it out in the parking lot, and then we're gonna record that, and then we're gonna put that on the outtakes, and we're gonna sell that because Don King said, "Don't give away nothing you can sell," and I'm
Yeah,
a firm believer in that.
yeah.
But no, we're working on a dope live show. Also, like I said, take my black card. It's so many dope ideas. Also, man, look, the merch. We working on the merch and we gotta get it out there because, well, yeah. How many of them called you a boomer so far? You know what? I'm starting to get unk. I don't know how I feel about unk. You know what I'm saying? I get unk, I get OG. I was like, wait a minute, I still got OGs. Like, how am I
Hey,
OG?
I've been getting on for about 3 or 4, about 4 years now.
Yeah, I was like in my late 30s when I started getting like, hey, let me get a cigarette. He talking to me? But yeah, man, they ain't called me a boomer yet. But yeah, I'm definitely an OG in certain places. But I guess that comes with it. Maybe it's a good thing.
Yeah,
Maybe I'm looking at it wrong.
yeah.
So yeah, but we got, like I said, we got to take my black card. We got to get the merch out there. I'm working on some things right now to where we got to get this OTB merch out there. Y'all need OTB shirts. I agree. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hey DJ Agony, how can we get these shirts? And I'm like, good question. Let me figure that out for you. So we working on that as well. There's a lot of things coming down the pipeline that I will definitely keep y'all posted on. Like I said, just follow me at Team Own the Building or Team OTB everywhere, and you'll find me right here on YouTube, IG, Facebook. Just look and you'll find me right there. I end this show like I end all the other ones. Big shout out, salute and RP to my brother Larry Hodges. Um, imitation instances says from a flatter that mediocrity and pay to greatness. I am DJ Agony. That's my brother, Black Sean Groove. He's dope. I'm dope. And we out. East Point, smoke some dank. Peace.